Hey, so a few days ago I was watching anime with my friend when he said,
So there boobs in the show or what? Dude, really?
and after a while I asked him,
So, what do you think so far?
Uh, yeah, no, I think it's good, but,
What?
well, like, it's obvious that she likes the protagonist, right? Why is she acting like that?
What are you talking about? That's her character type.
Her character type is to be a bitch.
They won't let me say that word on the channel.
What? No, dude. She's a tsundere.
The heck is a tsundere?
"What the heck is a tsundere?" I stared at this guy for like a good 5 seconds, and then I remembered that he hasn't exactly been watching anime for very long, so obviously I had to react in the most reasonable way possible.
Okay, listen here, you son of a...
That's what I wanted to talk to you guys today about. Today we're breaking down tsundere, yandere, kuudere, and dandere. What they mean, where the words come from, and why anime just refuses to let them die. Okay, so first we kinda need to start at the end. The word dere comes from the Japanese term dere, which means lovey-dovey, soft, or openly affectionate. So every dere type ends the same way. Eventually, they care. The prefix just tells you what type of emotional damage you'll need to survive first, but basically, dere types are emotional difficulties. Now, let's start with the most famous one, the tsundere. The word tsundere comes from two Japanese terms, sun and dere. Sun meaning to turn away in disgust, act cold, or hostile towards. So basically, when an anime character turns their head when they're like really mad, you know, the whole thing that some characters do. A tsundere is literally someone who starts cold and slowly warms up to the protagonist. Tsunderes don't lack emotion, they just lack the emotional patch notes. They feel things intensely, fear vulnerability, and often default to aggression as some sort of self-defense. So instead of saying, "Hey, I like you," their brain automatically defaults to, "Why are you staring at me?" And then they hit you for like 11 episodes. Think hard outside, soft inside. Like a cookie. Now, here's the difference that most people remember. A bad tsundere stays mean forever. A good tsundere is like,
Sorry I hit you for the past 12 episodes. I wasn't emotionally good. So you had to hit me for that? Well, it's not like I liked you or anything.
that whole shift from sun to dere is the entire appeal of a tsundere. Now, let's talk about the one where the romance becomes a true crime podcast. The yandere. The word yandere comes from the word yanderu and dere. Yanderu meaning to be mentally ill or emotionally unstable. The word itself is already a warning. Yanderes are emotionally honest. They know exactly how they feel. The problem is they're built around one person. And when that love is threatened, they don't cope. They just eliminate. Yanderes turn normal romantic fears, the fear of abandonment, and the fear of being replaced, and turn that into a literal horror. That's why they show up so often in psychological animes. The scary part isn't the violence. It's that at some point you go, "I'm starting to understand how they got there." And that's when the anime starts to quietly judge you for your taste. Anyway, here's how that would look like.
Now that I've gotten rid of everyone that you care about, now it's just me and you.
You're insane! What is wrong with you? Wait, hold on a second, I did it for love! I guess you're next.
And that's why Yandere is so terrifying. Because at some point, you become. Now, let's cool things down a little bit. The kuudere. The word kuudere is a borrowed word, and it comes from the English word cool and dere. Kuudere. A kuudere is someone who appears cool, calm, and collected. But they still care deeply underneath. They aren't emotionless, they're just emotionally restrained. They don't say, "I love you" to their person, they say, "Your presence is deemed acceptable." Or something like that. And somehow that's romantic in anime. I don't get it. Here's a skit.
Hey, miss me?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, aren't you romantic?
Just don't be late again.
That tiny emotional crack where you can read in between the lines of what they're saying. That silence. really can show you that they care.
I couldn't come up with a good skip for this one. I really don't know.
And probably the most relatable one for all of us, the Dandere. The word Dandere comes from the word Danmari in Dere. Danmari meaning silence or the refusal to speak. So, unlike kuuderes, danderes aren't calm or detached, they're just overwhelmed. They struggle with social anxiety, self-expression, and the fear of being judged. But emotionally, they are some of the most warmest characters in the entire cast. And their biggest power-up is making eye contact. And when they finally have the courage to speak up, that anime treats it like it's some sort of character development. Because honestly, it is. Like, you spent the whole series just waiting for them to speak. That's a dub. And on paper, that sounds sweet. But in real life...
Hey, is it cool if I sit here? I like sitting beside you.
Since when do you talk?
And that's the magic of danderes. Those small, quiet moments that hit harder than words ever. So why does anime keep using dere types? Because they work. It's an emotional shortcut. It's a way to tell you before the story even begins just what type of emotional journey you're about to take. Tsunderes teach us how walls come down, yanderes show what happens when love loses its limits. Kuuderes prove that silence can still care deeply, and danderes remind us that even the quietest voices matter. Once you understand dere types, anime characters stop feeling random. They feel intentional, crafted to make you feel, think, and even react. So the next time an anime character snaps, stares, freezes, or just says nothing at all, you won't just watch it happen. You'll know why. And sometimes, knowing why makes it even scarier. Thanks for watching.